Hello, in this presentation I would like to go over a few APA 6th edition in-text citation rules. This will help you in your discussion board posts and in the papers you will be writing for this course. I would like to start with citations of works by one author. To make it more relevant, I am using the text by Sabha that you read in Module 1 of an overview of distance education. I am looking at Building the Future, a theoretical approach. And this is the article that you have been reading. For the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to be looking at this particular section, Practice of Distance Education. I'm going to be using this in my posting as a quotation, and how do I cite it is what I will be looking at in this presentation. So, Practice of Distance Education is what I am quoting directly. The direct quotation is in double quotation marks followed by a space, after which I open parenthesis and use the author's last name. I'm just arranging this so you can see both the work Alright, so from this we know that the author's last name is Sabha. This particular article was published in 2013 and the page followed by the page number. So I scroll down and in this instance the page number is 49. So it's a comma, space, P, period, space, 49. It is important to note the commas and the spaces that are used in your in-text citations. The other way of citing the same quotation would be Sabha and here I will use only the page number because the author's last name and year of publication has already been mentioned ahead. Again, it's P followed by a period and then there is a space before the page number. You could also do the citation as a paraphrase, in which case page numbers are not necessary, and I could just say again, to repeat, APA 6th edition does not require page numbers for paraphrase citations. However, you can include it if you want to. Alright, so this was for a one author in-text citation. I would now like to look at a two author citation. Okay, going back to the articles that you have, if we look at the Community of Inquiry Theoretical Framework, it is by Garrison and Akiol, so that makes it two authors. It's published in 2013. So I'm going to use this particular article as an exemplar. Okay. So let's say I want to cite organizational and structural barriers. Again, we begin the last name of the author. So it's Garrison. Ampersand. We use the ampersand instead of writing and when we do an in-text citation within parentheses. So it's Garrison, Achiol, P, period, space. Here the page number is 104. Now the same quotation can be cited a little differently as we did before. So I could say Garrison and Achiol 2013 organizational and P period space 104. Okay, and I would like to highlight the and the ampersand. When it is a parenthetical citation like this, you will use the ampersand symbol. When the citation is outside parentheses, as in this instance, you will use A and D, the word itself completely. It is very important to note this difference in citations. The same rule also applies to 3 or more authors as well. So let's go back to our reading list and look for something with 3 authors. Oh, there we've got West, Hannafin, Hill, and Song. So we've got 4 writers. I'm going to open this particular article in this instance. So we've got West, Hannafin, Hill, Song. And I am going to cite teaching and learning environments. Right, let's look at that. Teaching and learning environments. Okay, so we start with their last names, and this is, remember, a parenthetical citation. So it's West, Hannafin, Hill, ampersand, Song, because this is parenthetical, comma, the year, and again, page number. This instance, it is 125. Please note the placement of the comma here. In any lists in APA, there is a comma before the and. So if we did this outside parentheses, we would say West, Hannafin, Hill, (2013). So these are the in-text citations that you will be using in all the writing that you do in graduate school. In addition to this, you have your reference lists, which have different requirements depending on the type of article that you are referencing. The detailed breakdown of citations can be found in the link to the Purdue OWL website, which is in your course under learning modules. You do have your APA help. If you click on that, you will be taken to the Purdue OWL website to the APA citation page. If you look to your left, you have a menu item, and depending on what your requirement is, you can refer to that particular page. So if we were looking at a reference list for articles in periodicals, you have the basic, you have article in journal paginated by volume, by issue, article in a magazine, so on and so forth. I especially find this page very useful because it gives you an example of how it should be done, and these examples can be very helpful in when you are doing your references. So I highly recommend that you use this page as you go along. In addition, the D2L website also has a quick reference guide, which is a PDF document that gives you the same information in a more comprehensive format for quick reference. So you could probably print this and refer to it at your convenience. There are many resources available. You have resources on YouTube as well. My only word of caution is to make sure that the resource that you are referring to addresses APA 6th edition specifically. I looked through a few YouTube videos and they were talking about the 5th edition, and there are differences between the 5th and the 6th edition. We are using the latest version, which is the 6th edition, so please be careful with this. So I'd just like to leave you with a look at what we started with, which is your in-text citations. I am not doing any reference list citations simply because your reading list has a very comprehensive reference list over there, and the Purdue OWL website can help you through as well. If you have any questions, would like any other clarification, please email me at ajsamuel@uwm.edu. I also volunteer at the Writing Center, so feel free to send me any piece of writing that you have that you would like me to have a quick look at. Okay, I hope this helps you in your postings through the next few modules. Please follow the APA citations closely. It is very important in your writing. Thank you.